everyone, welcome to Cancer Healing Journey Talks. Myself Sonali Modi from Community Outreach Team of ZenOnco.io and Love Heals Cancer. Cancer Healing Journey Talks help cancer survivors and caregivers to share their journey with vast number of other survivors and caregivers and who have traveled or been traveling through this journey. This can inspire and motivate them in their faster recovery as well. So firstly, I would like to introduce you to our speaker today, Mr. Githinji. He is a cancer survivor. I'm really happy that you are here with us, sir. So please start with your introduction.
So hi everyone. My name is Anthony Kamau Githinji from Kenya. I'm in a county called Nyeri. And I am 31 years old. And I am a cancer survivor. I got no family so far. I have no wife or children. So I'm single, but I am a cancer survivor. I'm a cancer warrior, and I'm a proud being a cancer warrior because I fought it, and I am successful that now I'm not a cancer victim.
Yes.
So
yeah, what cancer type it was and at what stage it got diagnosed?
yeah, I had gastric cancer, that is stomach cancer, and it was diagnosed at stage 4.
Okay. And what were the symptoms and how it got diagnosed?
The symptoms too, it took me so many years to be diagnosed because I had so many symptoms, and the hospitals that I visited, they not know, they were not able to diagnose it was stomach cancer. So it was some they said it is ulcers, others they said it is I had a other stomach problems. So it took me from 2017, it was diagnosed towards the end of 2019. So although even before 2017, that is 2016, I had some symptoms. So maybe I can start from where it started. So initially, from maybe 2016, 2017, I was feeling a stomach problem, which were not that severe. I was feeling that I could feel pain in my abdomen. And whenever I would eat something neutral, I could feel some pain. So, but that pain was not severe. So in 2017, that's why it started. So I could eat. When I eat something literal, my stomach would, and it would fill with the gas. It would be filled with the gas. It would protrude and become big. So although it would take, that is something that would happen only for a short time. It is not something that was taken very long. It was happening for a little time. So, it went like that. I would feel some pain in my stomach. But 2018, this is where the real symptoms started. That's where when I would eat something literal, mostly if I would eat beans, something like beans, I would eat eggs. This is where my stomach would, now I would get gas in my stomach, and then my stomach would become big. It would protrude, and I would feel very much pain that a pain that was coming maybe for 5 minutes, then it pauses a little for some seconds or a minute, then it come back. I would feel a lot of pain after eating something. So and it is something that would take now for a long period. Before initially, I said in 2017, it is something that would take about 5 minutes. Then I stay like a whole week, then it come back. But in 2018, this is where the pain was, the pain was progressive. So I would feel pain the whole day, like 3 continuous days or a week. So that was 2018. In 2019, this is where there was added types of symptoms. This is where I started now. When I go for a long call, my stool would have some stains of blood, and and now when I grew thin because I lost appetite, I could not eat. Whenever I felt like yes, I would feel I'm very hungry to eat, but whenever I tried to eat, I would feel I don't have the appetite to eat food or even to drink anything. So I grew thin because of loss of appetite. And that time when then the pain that I had in my stomach now was growing. It was growing, and it was very, very much. I would feel much pain day by day, and it was not like the 2017 or 2016 or 18. Now that much, that time I would feel a lot of pain in my stomach, and the gas, and I would be filled with the gas every time. I take even water, I take even something to drink, but mostly it was food. So when I eat food, there was gas in my stomach, there was pain. Now there was added symptoms that I would feel that now that my stool or when I go for a long call, my stool had stains of blood. So that's when I went to see. Initially in 2018, I would go to some hospitals here in Kenya, here locally. At the first, initially when I went, I was told it is ulcers. So I was given drugs, medicines to help me cure the ulcers, but the pain continued. So I went to another hospital, and I was told maybe I had I had I had ulcers, but it was a combination with, with where maybe I had an allergy to some food like eggs. So they were treating me allergy and ulcers. So the pain would, even when I would go home, the pain would also continue. So
How many
in
chemotherapy cycles you
2019,
took?
yes,
How many chemotherapy cycles you took, or means, and what type of chemotherapy you were going through?
oh, I can't hear you well, please.
I said that how many chemotherapy cycles you have taken?
I took from 2019. That's when I started having chemotherapy, and
Okay,
I did about four
okay, four.
four
And
chemotherapies.
yeah,
Yeah.
so what was your first reaction when you got to know that you were diagnosed with cancer, and how your family took this news?
So when I was treated ulcers, then I was told that then there is a hospital that I went, and that's where they found that I have got H. pylori bacteria.
Okay.
And when I was being treated H. pylori bacteria, that's when I went to another hospital, another advanced hospital, and they diagnosed me with stage 4 cancer. So that's what I was diagnosed when I was the diagnosis measurement was through endoscopy. So it is through endoscopy. That's when they realized that I have got stage 4 cancer. And that's when I started, that is 2019. That's when I started going for chemotherapy. Although the doctor, they told me that at the end, the best way to cure that cancer would be through surgery. So in 2019, I went through chemotherapy. And at the start of 2020, that's when I was done surgery, stomach surgery.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you manage your emotional well-being?
Initially, mostly when I got the news that I had cancer, that it affected me so much. I remember I cried so much in the hospital. Sorry, I cried so much. Even my parent, my mother, and the other relatives, they were very worried of me because mostly here in Kenya, we know when you have got cancer, some people would tell you that that is your death sentence. They'll tell you that surviving cancer is very rare, and mostly surviving stage 4 cancer. So they were very, very much worried about me. I was also very much worried. So I thought now it is ahead of me. So I thought now I would only count days so that I may now die because I thought now it is ahead of me. So that was day one. So there is a doctor who talked to me and he encouraged me and told me that it is not a death sentence. I can also survive. That I should try to give myself strength because healing past it is that from someone you gain strength. Do not mind, do not panic. Just gain strength and your body when you go through chemotherapy and other kind of treatment, you are going to heal because it will start by you having that strength to end that power to fight on. So after day two, I started strengthening myself and I started claiming and saying that this cancer won't kill me. I had that confidence that I'm going to fight on. So
Yes.
although I was panicking, it is not that easy. It's not easy. Although you are going to give yourself strength, it is not that easy. So, but after surgery, when I was done surgery and the cancerous cells were removed, there was kind of stigma because the cancer had affected my large intestine, that is colon. So I was using the colostomy bags to go for a long call. So those colostomy bags, they gave me stigma because you know there is sometimes initially there is kind of a smell that you get from that by when using those colostomy bags. So you feel when someone is near you, you feel ashamed, you because there is a smell coming from you. Then when changing those bags, you see the kind of stigma and you feel you are not comfortable because initially I used to go for a long call the normal way. So now having to change my bags, seeing my stool, and get people coming closer to me. So there was a lot of stigma, and let me tell you, how using colostomy bags it gave me a lot of stigma, but I was able to fight it through the encouragement from people, through encouragement from a doctor. I was able now to it helped me a lot to fight the stigma.
Yes.
So
So who was your support system,
then there
Githinji?
is this. Yes,
Who was your support system?
I can't hear you, please.
Who was your support system?
My support system.
Yeah.
I when I was when I was done surgery, I was first initially using a wheelchair. So
Yes.
I was using after surgery I was on a wheelchair for 1 year plus. Then after wheelchair, I started using now walking sticks. Like now, right now, I'm not using walking stick or a wheelchair, but although I'm not walking that much straight, I'm bending somehow. But now I'm out of wheelchair and I'm not using walking sticks anymore, though I'm not walking straight now. but I know with the time I'll walk straight, and I'm no longer using colostomy bags. So I was in my excretion system was reversed to normal.
You know, there are times when you feel that it's too much to handle, but you still don't give up. So, what hope have you felt in those times? How have you dealt with that situation?
So there, yes, you get a lot of stigma, and you get a lot of, like, now my friend, a lot of my friends ran away from me. There was no cause, there was no interaction from friends. Mostly when I was on a wheelchair, almost all of my friends went away. I had no friends, even those who we used to talk on the phone, with schoolmates, all those went. But you feel something. Feel very lonely, and you feel like you are left out. But what you do, it is to focus, knowing that
Hmm.
at the end you are going to get well. So you are just going to give yourself strength, and you try to fight. Like me, my best friend was my mom. You try to find someone you can be talking to, someone who can be giving you encouragement, and giving yourself strength, knowing that it is for a short time. It is for, although it will take maybe years. Like me, my period of it has taken me like 5 years. So although it will take a lot of time, at the end you will be well, and you will resume back to the normal, and people will accept you back. Now a lot of my friends have started accepting me back. They have started now calling. We have started now interacting.
Hmm.
So it is giving yourself strength, and try to find a friend, even if it means it's your parent, it's your brother or sister. You try to find a friend who you can sharing, and who can be encouraging you.
Yes.
So my
So,
mom was my best friend.
yes. Did you made any lifestyle changes during or after the treatment?
Yes.
Any lifestyle changes you made during or after the treatment?
So the lifestyle changes were so many, because I remember, like me, before I was, now symptoms became severe to me. I was working somewhere, and
Hmm.
I was doing my own. I was having, like, here in Kenya, we do livestock keeping. So I had some few livestock. I had two cows that I was milking, and taking the milk to sell. I had even goats that I was rearing. So all those things changed, because now I could no longer work. I sold all what I had. Even my mom sold all what she had. She was working in a certain, in a grocery, and she was selling in a grocery. So
Hmm.
she stopped working. I stopped working. We sold so many things. We sold our belongings, because treating cancer, it is very, very, very expensive. But so we had to sell a lot of things. We had to sell our cows, our goats. We had to sell even TVs, our gas cookers. So
Hmm.
anything that we would find in our house, we would sell it. So even now, when it come even to feed and eating, I would not eat everything. So initially I was eating something very, yani something, I was not eating solid food. I was eating soft food, liquid food. So even eating lifestyle became different, feeding lifestyle, even living lifestyle, it changed. It changed a lot. Even now, we have not resumed back to where we are. Maybe it will take some times to go back. Although we have that strength, and knowing that we will go back, but it changed a lot. It changed a lot. We saw so many things which we have not recovered so far, but so many things changed in my life and in our life as a family.
Yes. What would be a message to other cancer patients and caregivers?
So my message to all those who are going what I went through, it is this. I would encourage everybody that cancer is curable and you can become a cancer survivor and a cancer warrior like me. So in whatever stage that you have been diagnosed with the cancer, whether it's stage 1, 2, 3, or 4, most people, they feel like it is a death sentence when they get diagnosed with the cancer at stage 3 or 4. So do not call it a NED until it is a NED. Because me, I had stage 4 cancer and I got cured. So even you who is going through through any cancer, whether it is breast cancer, whether it's stomach cancer, or any other type of cancer, whether even skin cancer, you believe that you will heal and you can heal, provided you seek the best cancer hospitals that they give the best treatment, and you are going to cure. And no matter what you are going through, whether you are through you like stigma that I was going through, even the life changes, the lifestyle changes, you just give yourself strength knowing that one day you'll become a victorious and you shall heal and you shall go back to your normal ways. So do not give up. Do not feel it is a death sentence like I felt, and do not even feel like you are lonely or left out. Just to
Yes.
know that we are so many out here who have survived, and we have fought it, and we survived, and we became victorious. That is my message.
It is said that art or any creative thing works as healing. So, did you try any art or creative thing during your journey?
Pardon, please.
Did you try any art or creative thing during your journey? It is said that art or creative thing works as healing. So, have you tried any sort of such things?
Mm, uh, Let me first adjust my volume. Such such things like,
Such things means
hello.
any creative things you have tried or any art thing you have tried in your journey.
So when I was alone, because I told you I was alone, I was very lonely, so I was left out by so many friends. So I would now stay at home alone, only with
Okay.
my mom, and sometimes my mom would go out. So I tried to find myself to create things that I need to keep myself busy. So I opened a Facebook account where I used to encourage friends. I used to encourage people who are counselors and who are not even not cancer victims. So I used that forum on Facebook to encourage people and to show people that cancer, you can survive from cancer and you can become victorious. So other things that I tried at home, it is whatever that kept me busy. It was doing the house calls, because I remember I would be left by my mom. I'd try to help her chop the cabbages. I would try to chop the kales, the spinach. I would even try and to do other things in the house. So
Yes.
first thing was through opening a Facebook account, where I used to encourage so many people. I would post so even how my life is progressing to
Yes, we have
encourage
seen that. Yeah.
many people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what
So
do you
that
think
is
about the importance of support group? Have you joined any support group?
so I joined through that Facebook account. I was able to meet two friends and two people who were able to support me. So I met Karango Muraya and another his friend who is called Wairimo. So those
Okay.
people, they supported me. They helped me even to raise money to help me even raise money for the medical bill. So through Facebook, I was able now to get those friends, and they helped me a lot in raising the medical bill because it was much for us as a family or even as a community, because I had done several harabes by fundraising. But now through those people, I was able now to get the necessary support.
Okay. So, how
And
did
it
you
is very,
overcome your fear of treatment or of side effects?
so whatever I said, like when I started this interview, it is something that it is start from you, from deep
Mm,
inside from you. You just first give yourself strength. When you give yourself strength and you focus and you say that you are going to overcome. Do not have that kind of heart that you feel that you will die, you feel that you are not going to
mm,
survive, you feel that it is end of you. When you have that kind of a heart, it may not be easy for you to feel. But when you give yourself from inside and say that you are going to overcome, you are going to overcome this thing, that you are going to heal. That is the first step. Then the second step is just being cooperative with the doctor. Whatever the doctor is saying, you do. The medications that you are given, just take them at the right time, just take the right dose. And whatever, whether it's clinic and even chemotherapies you are given,
mm.
you just cooperate with the doctor. Then
Yes.
you have to find people who can encourage you, whether it is one person or many
Mm,
people who can encourage you. So first is giving yourself strength, cooperating with the doctor, and then having people who can encourage you, not people who who are not who are discouraging you, but people who can encourage you. That is
yes.
what I was able now to be.
Yes. So, at zenonco.io, we help cancer patients from diagnosis to forever. So, what do you think about our work?
So what I know that from diagnosis to the end, it is a very long journey, a very
Yeah.
long journey. It has so much obstacles. So whatever I can say and whatever help I can give people, even who got to know cancer at this time, is that people should now try to go for medical checkup to
Mm,
see and to see whether you have got any type of disease like cancer. So because for me it got to stage 4 because it was not diagnosed. I was not going for a medical checkup. So I would encourage people to try to go for medical checkups to get diagnosed with the diseases to see whether they have got diseases like cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, like that. So that it would be easy now to for treatment, because if it is diagnosed at the early stage, the treatment is easier. But if the cancer has progressed to stage 2, 3, 4, it is not that easy. So you have to, when you are diagnosed, you got to cooperate, and you got to, the journey is not that easy, but you have got to overcome it.
yes. So if you have to sum up your journey in one sentence, then what would that be?
If
you have to sum up your
Pardon?
journey in one sentence, then what would that be?
I would say that my journey was encouraging, and my journey, I would not say that my journey was very stressful. Me, what I would say that cancer taught me a lot in life. It taught me a lot. It is something that maybe came to teach me some lessons in life. So I've gotten the lessons, and I'm able to impact the lessons to so many people who may be undergoing the same, or who even may be undergoing other kind of diseases. So cancer, it is something that is very shocking, but still have a lot of life lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your valuable time, Githinji. I am sure the session really motivates people out there who have traveled or been traveling through this journey. So it was lovely
Yes.
having you here today with us. So once again, thank you
Yes.
so much.
I'm very proud. I thank you very much for hosting me here. And
Yes.
I can be, I would wish if I would come back to the interview again one day, and I hope that it has encouraged
Yes,
the
that
cancer
will surely
victims.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah.